Hello everyone, my name is Marianna Wilson. Welcome to my channel. If this is your first time watching one of my videos, welcome. If you are repeat to my channel, welcome. So glad you came back. This is the second video of my Sims 4 Let's Play starring the Nix family. And I apologize, I deal with some pretty bad allergies just kind of year round. It affects my voice, it affects my speech pattern, so you may notice some things that seem a little off. That would be why. Also, there's a fair bit of ambient noise going on around me. So there's wind chimes right outside on the opposite wall of the room that I'm in. They can get a little noisy. I don't think you'll be able to hear them, but in case you do, that's what that is. I also record in a room that's pretty central to my home. I have a very excitable dog. I have family members who tend to come in and out of this room. So you may hear conversations, you may hear a dog barking, things of that nature. That's just kind of the reality of my situation. This is the best place in the house to record with a strong connection to the internet. So we do what we have to do. All right, so I'm going to start screen sharing, and I actually tried to record this video previously and realized that my screen didn't share for a whole hour. So I'm going to try again, and I'm going to do so now, and we'll see if it works. Okay. We are coming back to the world of Hinford on Bagley, playing with the Nix family, and I'm just gonna test something real quick. Meeting controls. Okay. Everything appears to be showing up correctly. So hopefully we won't have any trouble. And unlike in my first video, I am now hardwired into the internet connection. I'm hardwired into my router, rather. And so that should make things better. Should. All right, so when we left off last time, Lucian here was fishing. He wants to make a great catch. His fun moodlet is down by a lot. So he had also gotten 6 white llama wool from his llama Cotton. So we're just gonna go ahead, drag that over to Maeve, his fiance, and have him continue fishing. Go over to Maeve, and last time when we left off, she also has a whim saying she wants to volunteer with family. We'll go ahead and promise her that. Last time when we left off, she was knitting a beanie. We'll see if she picks right back up with that action. Hopefully she will. If she doesn't, she's not. Okay, so we're gonna have her rocking chair. And you actually click on the rocking chair, not on the sim. Resume knitting project, white tiger beanie. And I know I said last time that I would have them order groceries, and that just never happened between one thing and another. So After she's done knitting the beanie, we'll go ahead and have her order some groceries. And I personally am of the opinion that they put the order function for ordering groceries in the wrong place. I think it should be under the shopping icon. Instead, there you have browse Plopsy and purchase gifts. I think ordering anything, ordering any sort of a delivery should be under that. But it's not. Okay, things that we're gonna have her order. Yeah. If she goes ahead and orders a blackberry and a blueberry, that's harvestables we don't have to go hunting for. On the other hand, they're not a necessity, and we could find them out in the world. Would be better because then they're free. Going to go ahead and have her get some milk because they don't have a cow, so her options are to either order it or find someone who will let her milk their cow. I think that's probably considered rude, so better to not do that. So we're gonna get 7 of those, one for every day of the week, I guess. And they have chickens, they don't necessarily need eggs, but better to just go ahead and get a few. Make it just like real life where you pick up a carton of a dozen. Nope, nope, that is way too many. That is way too expensive. Half a dozen. I think they have cartons where you can get half a dozen. Okay, flour. Let's go for 5 bags of flour. And then there's the sugar. I know it's around here somewhere. There it is. Sugar. 5 of those. You know, I am going to have her order a tomato because tomatoes are actually difficult for me to find. Every time I've ever had Sims go looking for them in any neighborhood of any world, I've had a hard time finding them. If somebody watches this video and knows of a good world to find tomato harvestables, please comment and let me know. I'd just love to know. All right. So as soon as she's done knitting the beanie, and now she can knit socks, which is great because she just reached knitting level 2. Lucian caught a minnow. Now he has reached level 3, which means he can now use bait to catch bigger and better fish. He can also examine the water near fishing spots to study fish movements and identify new fish. Okay. So, since he can now fish with bait, I have him do 2 things. Examine water and fish with bait, minnow. And he just caught another fish, but I think it's another minnow. Yeah. So Lucian should be taken care of for a little while at least. Keep in mind, this is only their 2nd day in this house. So yes, even though it's still looking very beat up right now, that'll change. Day 3, we'll go through, have Maeve do some cleaning, clear up the cobwebs, deal with the dirty newspaper rugs on the floor, All right, so she finished. Let's see. She finished making the beanie. It's excellent quality. Let's see, I can't drag to sell it, have to sell it on Popsy. So list on Popsy, $5. And close that. Or come out, great Derek, who has come to visit. Just give him a heartfelt compliment. And then I'll have her lead. Oh, there's a new bunny friend visiting. Name Wild Rabbit. Basil. I name them just because it helps to keep track of them when you have repeat visitors. Let's see. Nothing else appears to need watering. Yep, see there's another one. This is also brown. Name that one Thumper. Lucian just caught a digitalistic sketch pad. Really? Really? All the bizarre things. Yep. Yep, he did. All right, well, I mean, holy, it's worth 750 simoleons. I'm tempted to just have him sell it. However, having the painting skill might be useful to Maeve later down the line. I'm not sure. So we're going to hang on to it for now because we can always sell it in a pinch later. I'm of the opinion that as long as you have over 1,000 simoleons, you're broke, but you're not poor. It's a fine line, but yeah. He wants to have fun. He wants to stay outside for 8 hours. He wants to make a great catch. Okay. Just and then she needs to accept delivery. Unload delivery bag. Give tip. Give a friendly introduction. And I'm gonna have her set the dinner table. Let's see, with casual setting, tan. You can start setting the table after you have the parenthood pack. I'm gonna have her serve dinner. Actually, might have her watch the cooking channel a little first. Because she's 55%, 56% towards achieving level 3 of the cooking skill. She's really upset about the mice in her walls. Understandable. Lucian just caught an apple? That's so weird. Still so weird. He may just use that as bait. I believe you can use fruits and vegetables as bait. And have her choose to send everyone home. Yoshin caught a gummy guppy for $35. 35 simoleons, rather. Okay, let's see what all we can have her cook. I know it said for vegetable dumplings was the only thing she could make for dinner, but no. I've had Yorkshire pudding before. I think that should qualify as dinner. That's me. Fish tacos should definitely count as dinner. She needs one flour and any fish. Okay. Let's see. I want to do something that she can make party size, because then it should last them for a while. Okay. Yeah. Gonna go with the vegetable dumplings then. It just stretches your ingredients a lot farther, in my opinion. Okay, and he caught a catfish. He's run out of minnow to use as bait. Let's see. Catfish, excellent quality. Going in the fridge. Apple, I'm gonna leave in his inventory. I'm gonna sell the gummy guppy. It's chilled because it has gotten cold. If he's feeling that way, no, Maeve doesn't feel that way yet. She has leveled up to level 3. Nope. All right. Have her grab a serving. And I'm gonna have him grab a serving. And then we'll chat. Because the romantic aspect of their relationship is fairly high, but their the friendship aspect of their relationship is kind of low. Why does it say that Derek is still on there locked? Or that he's still having a conversation with her? It's weird. I have Maeve in here, brush her teeth. Lucian's gonna clean up his plate. And he will reset the table. She's going to get ready for bed.
New beam. Shorg.
Well, so they're gonna chat just a little. No, they can't chat while relaxing. I hadn't realized that. Okay, never mind. We're just gonna have them go to sleep then.
Ah, Imbo Bean.
So they're both tired. Probably gonna have an early morning. We'll see who wakes up first, because whoever wakes up first is gonna have the brunt of the morning chores. I think it'll end up being Lucian, but I'm not absolutely certain. Yep. Okay. So first thing he's gonna do is change outfit, put on his athletic wear. He's gonna go and clean the bathroom sink. He's going to come out here, spray for bugs. He's going to clean the llama's shed. He's going to clean the chicken coop and collect eggs. He's also going to, no, I'm just gonna stick with that for now. Again, I apologize if my voice is kind of off. Just dealing with allergies. Yay. We'll also need to clean the llama. Yes, he likes gardening. I think that's a good idea. Just things that they develop a preference for that tie into their natural personality. Okay. Maeve is now up. Things to have her do. Have her get dressed in her cleaning clothes, her project clothes. Just go in and use the bathroom and then get started on breakfast. Now, let's take a look and see what all they have food-wise. They still have 2 servings left of the fruitcake. Fruitcake, she will probably be the only person to eat that, if ever sold, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get rid of it. Her served breakfast. She could make pancakes, but that's gonna use up eggs, flour, and sugar. Or I can have her make scrambled eggs with bacon, and that will just use up scrambled eggs. Whenever you serve a meal, it's going to make a party-sized serving. So that's what we want to do.
Oh. Yeah.
And okay. Dave is, excuse me, Derek is wanting to know if Maeve thinks it would be a good idea for him to get to know Marcus Flex better as a friend. I don't really know much about that particular townie. He is from the Get Together pack, I believe. Just gonna say I think you should go for it. I've yet to have Sims have a bad reaction to that. So it'll be interesting to see how that base game function might shift with the new Growing Together pack, because there is supposed to be a new social system that will come with that pack. So now that he is done collecting eggs, and ooh, he found the vitality fertilizer. Wait a minute. No, 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 no. Don't do that. Grab a serving, not clean up. I hate when I click on the wrong thing and don't notice until it's almost too late. Yep. Waste of perfectly good food. Maeve is feeling tense. She wants to go outside, spend time outdoors. It's okay, we're gonna get her out and about too.
Swin Sarif.
So things I'm gonna have him do. Have him use the toilet, He'll automatically wash his hands and brush his teeth. And then I'm gonna have him go for an energized jog. So he gets out and about for a bit. I know Maeve wants to leave the house. I know she wants to get out. However, she has some things that need to happen at home first. So first thing we're gonna have her do is go in the bedroom. And then we're gonna enter build by. Because there are no real cleaning interactions unless you have the Bust the Duck kit. I don't have that. So she's going to get rid of cobwebs. Great thing about wall effects like that is they don't cost you anything to put up. And of course, therefore, you don't gain anything when you get rid of them, but if that makes sense. I mean, you don't get paid anything for getting rid of cobwebs in your own home. So, all right. Go back into live mode. Live mode, live mode. I don't care which side of that debate a person falls on. I'll just say whichever comes to mind first. Okay. Remove that. That. Do I have any other cobwebs in this room? No, I don't think so. I know there's no cobwebs in the kitchen. And just to clarify, the reason I'm not getting rid of, say, the mouse holes or the cracks and stuff on the walls, the moldy baseboards and wallpaper. The reason for that is actually really, really simple. If you were renovating an actual house, in order to do that stuff, like, it would take real work and it would take real money. At this point, like, she's only lived in the house for 3 days. I mean, she hasn't had time to order the supplies necessary to do that. Much less have the funds right now to actually do that. So for the moment, all of that stuff stays. This is just the beginning of a very, very slow process. Okay. So now that he is done brushing his teeth, he's gonna leave. She's gonna go into the bathroom, use the bathroom, then we'll remove the cobwebs. He's going for an energized jog. When he comes back, he will socialize with the llama. And share the llama's wool. I don't recall having her brush her teeth after breakfast, so we're going to go ahead and have her do that as well. Might as well, since she's in there. Okay. Build by mode. There's one cobweb. the walls all the way up so I can see, because I'm fairly certain I used more than one. Nope, that's just a water stain. It's almost certain that I used more than one cup. Yep, there's another. All right, so there's both cobwebs gone. We're gonna have her go into the living room, set a trap. I'm gonna have her come out here and water plants, harvest mushrooms. Her refill feed for the llama pen. Now he wants to get married to Maeve. It's great. I won't have them get married until she wants to get married to him too. And go for another energized jog. Actually, I'm gonna have her socialize with Cotton and share his wool. All right. So for now, since her mood is mostly high, she still wants to be outside for quite a while. So what I'm gonna have her do, see if I can remember. Oh, I didn't know there was a fishing spot right here next to the house. Huh, that's great. That is awesome. Let's see. I know there's a sitting area a little ways down. Yep, right over here. And have her go there, sit, and then work on her knitting some. Machine has found a time capsule. She's going to knit clothing, knit socks. And I know I said this last time, but if somebody has chosen to watch this video first instead of going back and watching the first one. Right now, Maeve is only going to knit with wool that she has. So if something requires wool that she doesn't have, she won't be knitting that object. Now sell the collectibles. He found one verdant mushroom. So now I'm gonna go back up to the house and have him plant that. And I'm gonna go into the fridge, grab that tomato that Maeve ordered before. And plant that. So he's gonna go home, plant those two things. I have him also, no, he can't fertilize crop yet. So for her aspiration, to complete her current aspiration level, she needs to knit while on a rocking chair. She has done that. Start 3 knitting projects while inspired. She has started 1. And knit for 5 hours. She has knitted for 3 of 5 hours. So she's progressing along, which is good. Let's see. What does Lucian need to do? He needed to purchase 1 cow, chicken, or llama on his home lot. He has done that. He needs to socialize with a fox, rabbit, or a bird 5 times. He's done that twice. He needed to purchase 1 garden patch for his home. We purchased the lot. It already had garden patches on it, so that was great. And he needs to visit Finchwick, Old New Hinford, and the Bramblewood neighborhoods in Hinford on Bagley. He lives in the Bramblewood, so he needs to just visit the other 2 places. Okay. Okay, he needs to water the new plants. Yeah, buddy, I know you're not happy. Water your plants, then go take a shower. It's really simple. They do this sometimes. It's a bug of some sort where they just stand there.
Crunchy.
Water things, and then you can go shower. Silly, silly Sim. Okay, so she finished that 1 knitting project. Let's see how it, ooh, mismatched socks. Quality is poor. So she's gonna need to frog that knitting project. And then go home. Okay, so what all is up with him? His hygiene is still bad. Take thoughtful shower. Did he not shower? No, seeing the mouse interrupted that. Okay. Maeve come home. Set the dining room, set the kitchen table rather. If you hear any loud shouting in the next couple of minutes, I apologize. My mother just came into the room, absconded with a pillow, probably to smack my brother over the head with. I don't know who I would put money on to win that fight. All right, well, at least now Lucian's clean. Can raise his social some, having him go talk with Maeve.
With Suk. Shishi Twab? Dorma. Ship Torb. Snarpa way Obe Venorb. Fina Bay Zula Rebu. Goiji Derbna. Huh? Bina Flim. Oh.
Great thing is this boosts both of their social.
Please flip for Frieza. But we're not Flowneki. Zobe. Denizai Chima Vimpa, huh?
Baronska. Oh. Oh boy.
Oh. Ooh, Bula. Fwis. Naps. Buna.
No being broody.
Frida.
Rooney viva deso. Snaby Saquinario. Rinka Shalbo. Spobani. Jessene.
We's in a row.
And then under romance, we're gonna have him give her a romantic gift of the digitalistic sketch pad.
Sminchi. Barlene Yorid.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Oh. Yaba.
Torzin.
Oh, Grasha.
All right.
Yeah.
We're gonna have him
Oh, Fayab? Ah. Shibes.
Umura.
Oh.
so because Lucian gave Maeve a romantic gift, she gave him a rose with a note in return. Have them both eat some dinner.
Ah. Ben Shui, Sturbe.
And since Lucian is done eating, go ahead, use the toilet, brush teeth, get into pajamas. I'm gonna actually watch some TV before bed. Have him watch the cooking channel. Because honestly, they should both know how to cook. Maybe reset the table, use the toilet, brush teeth, and have her take a thoughtful shower, although I don't expect it to change her mood entirely. Her change into pajamas. See, she's in a flirty mood right now because of the gifts. So
Hi.
Oh, Flena,
right. So now she's feeling confident from having brushed her teeth. So we'll come have her watch the current channel.
Slaboom. He's your toupee. Oh.
Oh. Ah.
Marbe.
Erishum. Numit.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Nerfy mix.
All right. He's had fun and he's feeling happy. So social needs are met. Have him go to the bathroom and go to bed. Just have Maeve go straight to bed.
Kiss it.
That's weird. I know I had him go to the restroom and it's showing like he hasn't gone at all. Dealing with the mice apparently woke Maeve up.
Pain.
And then it woke Lucian up. Now he's angry. Okay. Oops. And the sink broke. All right. Well, one of them has to gain handiness skill, and that's gonna actually be Maeve, because she's gonna go into the interior decorator career eventually. So consider this the first step towards them having a better home. It's fixing shitty appliances. So she's gonna get up, go into the bathroom, because she was asleep when the sink broke, so she doesn't know what happened. She's gonna go in, see what's happened. Go back to her bedroom. Change her clothes. And go back and repair the sink. And there's no use mopping until after the sink has been repaired. Lucian is still asleep. Not for much longer, though. When he gets up, we'll have him eat breakfast, go tend to the animals, go tend to the garden, all that good stuff. Although, actually, I'll have him place a trap for mice, both the kitchen and the living room. Nope, can't place it in the living room, probably because I placed a trap recently. Change outfit, just as every day. Into the kitchen, get leftovers. So Maeve has now acquired the handiness skill.
Yaug. Oh.
All right, Derek called us to say that he got a new job. And that he had a fun time with Marcus Flex. So that went well. And now the toilet broke. So now she's going to need to repair that. Lucian is going to need to go. Well, clean the llama first. Then clean the shed. And clean chicken coop. And collect eggs. Then chat with the llama. And then shear the llama's wool. Just have him off to do his chores. Poor Maeve, will she ever get to have breakfast? Nobody. No. She needs. Darling wife needs to sort through that. Scavenge for parts and then mop. I realized it generated that stuff in the corner. I'd have dealt with that first, but all right. So I know she's feeling pretty cooped up and miserable, but she just has some inside stuff she needs to tend to. So let's see, what all did she find as far as upgrade parts? I mean, upgrade part, regular, common upgrade part. What did Lucian get as far as the eggs? An orange egg, excellent quality. And 3 regular eggs, 1 in excellent condition. Okay. Spray area for bugs. Water. And harvest all. Water. Maeve. Have her take a thoughtful shower. Gonna have her leave the house for a bit. Scatter feed nearby. Water all of his plants that are in need of it. She is still feeling very tense. It's almost gone though. At least she found a lovely mushroom. Transfer those to Lucian. And lovely mushroom. Not sure where I want to have him plant that. Let's see. Maybe over here. knit socks. Try again. All the way down. There we go. All right, Maeve has now reached level 3 of the knitting skill. So she can now knit furnishings, means mailboxes with cozies and plant holders. Okay. I'm gonna have Lucian start to fish in that little hidden fishing spot right next to the house. I kept thinking there had to be one closer, and I was right. I just didn't know about it. All right, Maeve has now knitted for 5 hours, so she just needs to start one more knitting project while inspired, and she can move on to the next level of her aspiration. Lucian just caught a catfish. Excellent quality. I'm gonna have him go home, use the toilet. Let's see. Did Maeve? How did she do on her socks? Just normal level, but still, that's fine. List on Plopsy, and she's still feeling inspired. So I'm gonna have her knit. Knit hanging plant. Let's see, short cream plant hanger with a brown and orange pot. All right, so she needs to achieve level 4 knitting skill, knit while listening to music, and to sell a knitted object on Plopsy in order to achieve her next level. He caught a barely better digital camera while he was fishing, apparently. It's very, very, very tense. Salmon water. Go fishing with bait. I'll try to use a rose as bait. We'll see if it works for anything. And actually, after she's done knitting this plant holder, I will probably have her go volunteer charity. All right. finished knitting that plant hanger. Let's see how well she did. It's excellent quality. All right, see, I could list it on Plopsy, or I can just click and drag it, sell it for 32 simoleons, which is what we're gonna do. Okay. Finally, she's now able to knit stuff that I don't have to list on Plopsy. Anything wearable, I think you have to list on Plopsy. All right, let's see. Volunteer, it's under travel. Just her. Let's have her volunteer at a soup kitchen. Wants to discuss fears after fulfilling wants from fear of unfulfilled dreams. Maeve wants to mentor a child, but they don't have any kids yet, so I'm not going to promise that. Give it time, honey. Lucian has now reached fishing level 4, which means he can now catch catfish, which he could already do, and tilapia from fishing spots where they are found. Have a better chance of reeling in treasure while fishing. I just caught another camera. It's not a good camera either. I'd sell that one. And he's starting to get hungry. Let's use the bathroom, but I want his fun need. That's right, it's not moodlet, it's a need to increase a bit more. A fox is stalking around the house, so actually, never mind. We have to go deal with that. She ran away. Has to talk to foxes anyways.
Fun. Shives.
All right, well, he needs to go to the bathroom and he's hungry, so. Yeah, that's why I couldn't go to the bathroom before. Because he keeps seeing the mice and getting distracted by the mice. After he's done brushing his teeth. I want to have him careful.
Oh. Nerf mems. Forf. What? Ugh.
All right, so apparently you can have a sim sit on a rocking chair, eat a meal, and watch TV all at one time.
Arg.
It's interesting.
Yibs. Yibs.
Oh, Maeve is going to sell her first thing on Plopsy.
Chupaza. Pues.
I'm gonna have him go and clean the sink. Maeve. Select Beanie on Plopsy. Come in. Go to bed.
Swarpsa. Bisik.
He's gonna wash his hands. Brush his teeth again. And go to sleep. That little chime was just my my signal to stop recording. So as soon as they're both in bed, go ahead. No, she got up because of the stupid mice.
Oh, so wooby. Ugh.
Back in bed, Maeve. No, he's getting up because of the mice.
Oh. Ah, ha, ha. Ooh.
All right. So now they're both asleep. We are now going to be on day 5. Which is springtime, partly cloudy, cool weather. A waxing gibbous moon. So, yep. This is where we're gonna end things for now. Yeah. All right, so hope everyone has a wonderful evening. And or morning, afternoon, whatever time it is you're watching this, I hope you're having a wonderful time. And look forward to seeing y'all back for the next installment of this Let's Play.